Spencer, it looked like a game where you just couldn't buy a goal.
No, it's one of those days for us, I'm afraid. We've almost dominated the game, haven't we, until sort of 70 minutes. But it's the old cliche in football: if you don't score when we've been the better side in the first half, and we've absolutely battered them 20 minutes, 25 minutes at the start of the second half. And unfortunately, it's one of those days. It's sort of sod's law. We've worked so hard all week to bring in Reece, but we couldn't buy a goal. I don't think we would have scored if we played to midnight. It was one of those. But just said to them, we've created 15 minimum chances against one of the best sides in the division, and rather we're taking, we have the chances and miss them, and they've called us on the break, and the scoreline's very flattering. But all credit to Boreham Wood. It's almost the perfect smash and grab, isn't it? But we didn't really hit the heights. I'm disappointed with the performance, but that shows our inexperience, and we end up with nothing.
Yeah, it started off controversially. Farnborough had a free kick into the box taken by Tarpey, and I think Daniel Bennett got the final touch. And almost from the restart, the ball was played over the top, and I think most people on the ground would have said that the player was a yard offside, Ritzer, and he ran on and chipped Bradshaw. What was your opinion on that goal?
Well, it's typical, isn't it? We're given an offside from a free kick, which I'd imagine is quite hard to tell. We could be 1-0 up. I'm at totally the wrong angle, and I've said to the referee and the linesman, it's a very big decision. The fact is the supporters say he's well offside. So we're a goal behind. It could be a very poor decision. I want to see the tape, but it's a very, very poor decision if it is offside. And from being 1 up, you're now 1 down. They've then slowed down the game. But it was one of those days that sums it up, really. We've been the better team in the first half. We've created more chances than they have. They're already slowing the game down from the first 5 minutes. But it still comes back to the fact we didn't put the ball in the back of the net, and you create those amount of chances, and goals win games, and it wasn't going to happen today.
Yeah, they've got the meanest defence in the league, but really you opened them up at will, particularly in the start of the second half there, and I didn't quite know how Reece Conley missed that one at the far post. I think it was Reece came in late.
It happens sometimes, doesn't it? It's sort of sod's law, really, with all that we've done this week to bring Reece in. I'm not worried about it. As I said, I'd be more concerned if we didn't create chances. We haven't played well, and we've created 15 plus chances. As you say, we've opened them up at will against the meanest defence in the division, so we'll take the positive from that. 3-0 is totally flattering to them, but give them credit. They held on, they rode their luck, and they've nicked it on the break. So that's what happens. So we've got to take some positivity. We're not a bad team overnight. We've done very well. It sort of sums up our season, really, that lack of experience there to keep fighting. But as I said, I'd rather create the chances and miss them rather than not create any at all.
Spencer, sensational news come out lunchtime. Someone paid money to get the embargo lifted. We've heard since that it was a supporters' trust. Is that correct?
No, it's a supporter. We're incredibly grateful to him. He volunteered. He's going to remain nameless at his request. We're just incredibly grateful, and I think it shows the strength of the character of this football club, whether the fact that it was an individual or what the supporters' trust are doing with regards to the kitchen. Very disappointed, really, for the supporters today. We made such an effort with the Santa outfits that we didn't put on a better performance, but we're incredibly grateful to him, and as I said, I think it shows the strength of what a football club we have here.
And you've acted very, very swiftly and signed Reece Conley on a 2-year deal for an undisclosed figure. Was that from the same supporter?
No, that's a different situation, and we're very grateful again to another party. We'll see what happens with that. As I said, Farnborough, we're not hypocrites. We don't have any money, and we certainly don't have money to be buying record signings. And we're very grateful that we've to these people that they've put the money up to acquire Reece. We think very seriously he's an asset for the football club. He's a young man. He's a goal scorer, and it's a positive step. And hopefully, more good news will be coming along.
And you say that it was the money was put up by a party. Could we ask if that party would be somebody who's interested in buying the club?
It's not for me to say at the moment. As I said, we're very grateful to a number of people that have helped out in this situation. We're a club that's on life support, but I think it just strengthens the quality of the opportunity that the Farnborough Football Club is on and off the pitch. And the opportunity arose, and a lot of people have worked very hard, and we're very grateful for their support. And it'll be up to them to decide if they ever want to announce it. So, you know, we're literally working week to week. We're hoping for positive news. I think it's very positive news today, for everybody at the football club. The embargo is off. We've made an amazing signing, which is an asset to the football club that people want to take forward, to try and make sure we keep our Blue Square South survival. So it's been a very good week, except for today. I'm very disappointed with today's performance, but you know, it's more important that we stick to what we're trying to achieve this season, and as I said, hopefully, and we're pretty sure something positive will come out over the next few weeks and months.
And will there be any further signings before the end of the season?
I hope not, because I'm absolutely exhausted. Steve Dooley and I have been at this for 2 weeks, almost 24 hours a day, as have others. So it was a very protracted, difficult transfer. As I said, we're very grateful to a number of people and clubs, including Aldershot and Dean Holdsworth and others. So it pretty much is a one-off. Obviously, we would like to try and tie something up, maybe Dean Inman loan finishes next week, but it's certainly not at the scale of what we've done with Reece. As I said, it's only come about due to the very generous support of a number of people.
Well, thank you, Spencer. And there's certainly, although we've lost today 3-0, there's a bit of a buzz about the place, and better things to come, hopefully. Dorchester, you drew 1-1 down here at the Rushmore early in the season. What do you know about them now? They certainly don't score a lot of goals.
No, they've certainly pushed Luton particularly hard in the last 4 weeks. I think they've given them 3 very difficult games, and so they're a very good side. I like Phil. He's doing a great job down there. You know, they've had a fantastic set of cup runs with Luton and beating Plymouth. Very difficult place to go, and hopefully we'll have our shooting boots on and we can give them a good game. You know, every game is difficult for us. We are where we are in the division. We're very pleased overall with the year we've had. In fact, I'm personally delighted with the way we are sitting in the table at the moment, albeit after Saturday's defeat. And we'll go there and know that if we can perform and be focused, that we've got every chance of getting something from the game.